It's interesting asking people about the level of bias and their perceptions of various media outlets right now, because we are living through a time where we're really in a very polarized media ecosystem. Americans, have usually a go-to source where they get their news from, and probably pretty strong views of the quote other side. Now, this goes beyond just perceptions of bias in the news, though. This actually, if you look at the bigger picture, like I said, it lends itself to the fact that our media ecosystem is incredibly polarized, and it's starting to have an impact on the belief that Americans have and, how they understand events in the world, because how you get your news from really sort of shapes the cues and the clues where you're picking it up from and what you're willing to believe as fact. We're seeing this right now with, everything from perceptions of the coronavirus vaccine to belief about the pandemic as a whole, belief about the death toll, really every sort of issue. I think after the 2020 presidential election, you certainly did see patterns in news consumption shift. One of the ones that was pointed to most frequently was sort of the shift in conservative news, with Fox News ratings declining, fewer people tuning in, and perhaps looking to other conservative online sources. But there is an extent where this is happening on both sides, right? And ultimately, I think what it boils down to is Americans right now, we are in a time where the level of trust that you have in institutions, and that includes the news media, has been declining over the past few years. And Americans are really looking to different, perhaps less traditional sources to get their news from right now when looking at who and what they can trust for their information.